Yo, what's up guys? Back again with another video, and yeah, this is an XMAXX video. I'll frame the XMAXX a little better here, hold on. Alright, so this is a conversion video to some extent, and also to show off my XMAXX Ultimate. So I don't think I've done any videos on XMAXXs or XMAXX Ultimates for that matter. But anyways, let's get to some meat and potatoes, alright? So, what is this truck, right? This is an XMAXX Ultimate, right? This is the more recent one with the belted tires, right? Belted. Proven, and I've run this hard. This is a great truck. So my conversion today is actually so that it'll run at 12S, right? So this is two moderate conservative batteries that I got from the hobby store, right? 50C, 6S each, right? Total of 12S. So we'll look at the contents of my XMAXX here, and then we'll see if I pull this solder job off in any type of reasonable amount. I don't have my soldering iron on the bench at the moment, so it's going to take a little time to warm up, but that's my XMAXX, right? Not bad, yeah? Alright, so it is currently 12S capable, but I got Traxxas plugs, right? So this is actually an 8S truck because that's what I can do. Unless I want to add another jumper and then run a third Traxxas battery and a third Traxxas connector. Yeah, I don't know about that. So anyways, this is my XMAXX Ultimate. I have pulled out all of the Traxxas electronics except for the servo, which is a one of Traxxas's nicer ones. So I went with, that's the only piece of Traxxas electronics on this truck, and it just made sense to go with that because they already had a good servo for more or less this truck. But anyways, this is a Hobby Wing setup. This is an Easy Run Max 5. And I have a 800 kV Hobby Wing motor. Right? Alright, here, I'm going to do a little something here. Hopefully you guys can catch this on the video. Alright? So, if y'all can't see the belt, I'm going to read it off. Right? HTD space. Well, I don't know if it's a space or not, but HTD, that's heavy duty, more or less, right? Heavy duty, high temperature, heavy duty, I don't know. 240-5M, right? So that's 240 millimeter length, right? And a 5M type of tooth. Yeah, it's a tooth. But anyways, that's the belt, right? And then the tooth count I have, it isn't super serious. I think I have like a 45, 46 on the lower spur. And then the upper, I think, is like a 25. I don't know, it might be a 27. I forget, but it's reasonable, right? Modest. It's nothing that's going to blow out anything on here. It's well within the tolerances of the ESC and definitely within the output of the motor, right? It's got plenty of torque. The only thing is now I want access to 12S, right? 8S is great, and it's a beast. I mean, like, you're definitely in the zone. Everything is just so smooth, like butter on 8S, right? The only thing I could ever pick on about this setup is the fact that you have to adjust your belt tension every time you take this out. I don't care how many times you run this, you're going to tighten this when you, or you should tighten this before you go back out with it. Like if you bring this back in after going and having a session down at the skate park or something, you better go and tighten up this adjustment here, right? The simple tension of the belt. It makes a huge performance impact. That aside, it's absolutely awesome. I'm not really running anything special. I got a 3D printed part in here from some dude that made one that fit, that decided to sell his parts on eBay, right? So yeah, go buy off of eBay. So I'll give eBay a plug. Yeah, Hobby Wing a plug. Who do we got the belt by? LDE space XMAXX. I don't know. So anyways, this belt has been awesome. I've had no problems with it other than, you know, atypical what our guy over at PNW Madness would say, right? So it's a belt. It stretches. You have to account for that after each run. It'll shrink a little bit, but it's not that much, right? It's more like you run it, it stretches, and then it shrinks back to its original size, and you have to account for that, you know, because your adjustment loses something with the belt, right? There's just, the belt will never stay 100% taut. You have to give it maintenance after a certain number of time. That's what it is. I can't help that. That is the truth, right? And even now, I can tell this has too much play in it, right? So I was taught with, when you do belts on a car, you shouldn't have any more than an inch in either direction for play on your belt, right? And now, if you take that same mindset, 1 inch in either direction, but you apply it to, oh, hey, this is a, what kind of scale? Yeah, y'all tell me down in the comments. Right, so you scale that same thing down, and then it's gonna make more sense on how tight this belt needs to be, right? 1 inch is 1 inch, right, on a full-size car versus, oh, hey, this is I don't know, this is a fat 8 scale, right? Hell if I know. I don't know. This is my XMAXX Ultimate. It's a badass, right? It's great. It does it all. It's robust. It'll take a beating. But anyways, that's not what I'm here to do for this video. So anyways, I wanted to convert this to 12S, right? So it's too easy. So I got me a couple of connectors, and I already did them up ahead of time. Excuse me. So all I have to do is unsolder the Traxxas connectors, which is only from them 2 sides, and I'll leave them connected for another Traxxas rig. This one's going to 12S, so I'll have to go a different route because Traxxas don't offer 6S batteries. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. Excuse me. All right, so this is such a fat thing. I really don't want to take it apart, so it's probably going to be my soldering station just plop down right on top of it. So we'll see how it goes. Should be relatively straightforward. We're only talking like desolder 2 and then solder 2. So just so y'all can know, this is a WEP Workstation. It's off Amazon. It's pretty much dirt cheap. Hot air. Got your soldering iron. Both of them are adjustable on the temps. It's got this great switch in the back that turns it on. When you lift the hot air gun right on this side, it turns on. I'm not going to pull it up and turn it on because I'm not going to need it. I'm not going to use it. Ew. My back door coming open because it's fall and it's a little windy outside. So anyways, while we wait for this to heat up, so this goes up to almost 900 degrees so long as, or so it says. I doubt it's that much. I'm gonna pull these connectors off. I only gotta do the one side. Should be pretty easy. There we go. All right, see? Ready for another rig. Set that aside, and we are at 896 Fahrenheit. Let's not burn ourselves. I'm gonna use some fire fingers here, aka pliers. That's kind of nasty. Alright, I'm gonna grab onto this here, see if I can't just get it released real quick. Heat rises, so we'll do underneath. I should have put a little bit of solder on, that'll help transfer the heat, but it should be pretty easy. Here, let's just flip this over even better. I'll just wait. I'll wait until it melts. I'll see it and then I'll let go. I've gotten smoke. Should be any second here. Oh, I'm hot. Oh, I'm hot. Wow, that's forever. Come on now. Nope. There we go. All right, Traxxas connector aside. Let's grab the other one. Yeah, this is obviously not my best solder job, but I tell you what, it worked. It ripped. Being that I'm complaining about my own work, I think I'm gonna like trim this and then tin it down. I don't know, my cord will hide all that. Yeah, I think I'll just like manipulate this a little, the solder a little bit here, and then yeah, we'll just use the connector to hide all the crappiness. All right, so we'll take our prepared connector. It's an IC5. I have already prepped it with one positive and one negative, and the other two are untinned, right? And I will put the respective leads on them, right, as they are noted on the connector and also color-coded on the ESC, right? Red is positive, black is neutral. And then I'll pull the cover over and that'll be it. A little bit of, yep, garbage that needed to go to the trash, my bad. So I'll take my solder here. And I will tin the connection first. Let's see if I can do it like this. This is kind of odd for me to do it like this. I should be using helping hands. Yep, not my best solder job there, but easy enough. Yeah, not that difficult. Like, about the only thing I can really say about your soldering iron is, like, keep it as hot as your work will tolerate, right? Hot iron is going to make a good connection. And Bio writes that's not the best, but it's not the worst either. So, right, that's pretty much the ideology I take with doing all of my soldering is that, right, I try to make as best a connection and keep my iron as hot as I can based on what kind of work I'm doing. Being this is not attached to anything truly electronic, you know, I like the ESC or a motor, right? Very electronic components in comparison to a connector and a wire, right? So anything as simple as this, as far as an electrical component, I don't mind overheating it because you can get away with overheating it. With these other electrical components, you cannot get away with overheating them. Overheating them will destroy them. Obviously, they have heat requirements. Turn my tip a little bit there, and then we'll see if I can't put a little drop in there. All right. Nothing serious there. Pretty easy. Not quite enough, but we'll see if I can't use the rest of what I already had on there to my advantage, right? Because I've already done this once because I had those other connectors on. So anyways, I'll keep the solder nearby. We'll just set it here on one of the tires. And here we'll do the plus one. Let's see if I can't do that one first. So I usually do this with helping hands, but we'll see if I can't do it without. We'll see if I can't go this route, and if this doesn't work, I will go underneath and melt it from below. And we'll see. This usually works, right? And it almost does. So here's the kind of funny thing about it is, like, you're holding there with the iron, but how are you going to make it stick, right? So here's also a problem. I didn't feed it through, right? So I did that intentionally so that y'all could see what kind of mistakes you can make, right? We'll go an easy touch underneath, and it comes free. All right. So we'll let the positive side cool. And we'll take the horrible looking negative and we'll put it through. So yes, my wire is oversized for an ICS-5. Oh, look, it doesn't fit. Okay, that was another thing I wanted to point out. Right? 10 gauge. Ooh, see, still hot. So here's something that y'all have, right? Reamer. Right? It's too easy, and then you do it to make it fit. Don't take much, like 2 or 3 seconds. It's definitely big enough. You should be able to eyeball it if you're gonna go with this bigger wire. Check your connections, make sure they're correct. Positive, positive, negative, negative. It's no brainer. Most of this stuff is plug and play. All right, so I got my negative here. Got my negative here. I got a bunch of trash that's hanging off, but all that's gonna get hidden after I'm done making my connection. So I'll pull it down there, give myself lots of room. All right, clean up the mess here. All right. See, this is the great thing about using these IC5 connectors is you can use them to help you line up your parts. Right? You see what I'm doing here? My wire's already tinned. All I gotta do is apply a little bit of heat from my iron. That's right, looked like I almost burned myself because I wanted you to see that. All right, so heat bottom up. I'm tilting it towards my work, which is the black wire. Come on now. That's a little hot, it should melt. Don't be impatient there, fellas. You know, it's heat, it's gotta transfer. Sometimes it transfers quickly, other times it does not. Yeah, I got 896. Should be Fahrenheit. All right, there we go. Now it's starting to move. Yeah, I don't know how many seconds that is. If you guys counted, please tell me in the comments. I'm interested to know because I'm actually got my hands tied, you know. Yep. All right, see? That helped me. All right, we'll put the iron away for just a second and then we'll go ahead and move forward with the other one. Pretty easy, same trick. Now this is a great project for a rainy day. All right. Now, here's another creature comfort thing I'll say is when you go to do your wires, you can align them for your comfort and you can put whatever kind of twist that you're after ahead of time, right? You see? Looks kind of dope. As far as alignment goes, I can maintain that, right? I was a little off there. So long as I'm real ginger with how I apply heat and a pressure on this end and then on the wire itself, I'll make this joint just be right in line and it'll take real nice when I go to plug in my batteries. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. I'm gonna try top pressure first. And then I'll go underneath if I can't get it to go that way. I should be adding a little bit of solder, but I'm trying to use what's already there because this is a bigger wire and I already tinned it and there's a lot of solder there, you know, and you guys saw me tin the connector. Real close, come on then. I'm getting a little smooth there. That screens is probably gonna be doing it. All right. Yeah, I blow my work afterwards. Yeah, that's it. That's solid. All right, let's get this out of the way. Pull these up. Ooh, maybe not. That's kind of hot. All right, I'm gonna turn my machine on. Plug it, put it aside to where it can cool without causing a fire because safety is an utmost importance for me. Don't get me wrong, accidents happen, but I'm not trying to have any. I'm not trying to get burned. Not trying to get cut. None of that. You know? Not trying to have a body reamer end up stuck out of the top of my foot. Yeah, I don't want that. But that's my thought when I have these tools. Oh, hey, this thing can roll off the counter. Better put it away before that spike gets you. Yeah, I tell you what, that's so horrible. I run around barefoot for the most part. It's cool enough for me to touch, almost. I want to run this. Alright. Pliers. Yep. 12S. Here we come. Well, I'm in Washington and it's raining, so if y'all are getting sunshine, enjoy it. Get out there. Get it on you. You know? Whenever I can, I'm outside. You know, I don't care if it's raining or not because I'm used to it, because I'm from Washington. It rains here. Oh. Woo. Getting kind of rude. I better take it easy. Alright, so these covers are good enough for me for right now for a test. I ain't going outside anyways because it's raining. I'm going to put this beast up on a stand real quick. And that did not help. Alright. So I need something else to put underneath this. There we go. All right. So there we are. Sort of. A little bit more balanced. There is an XMAXX Ultimate. Here are two 6S batteries. My transmitter is currently on. Alright, you just saw me wire up these new connections. They're still warm. Still hot, actually. I probably should not be plugging in batteries right now. So these 6S batteries by Electron Pro, they fit very nicely. I recommend pushing them all the way down to the front in case of a front end collision, which could happen. May happen. Likely to happen with mine. Let's be real here. And I'm a good driver, but you know what? Bashing hurts. Let's not lie. You know, we all know. We've seen the videos. Kevin Talbot, yeah. Kevin, where's your next video? Come on, bro. Let's see another bash video. Yeah, I don't think Kevin's watching. Yeah, I'm having an issue here because all I wanted to do is put this in here this one way. There we go. All right, so these are wonderful 6S batteries. They fit absolutely in the same place that 4S Traxxas batteries fit. Just saying, 6S, 4S, or rather 8S, 12S. Yeah, you do the math, right? All right. So these are these are EC5s on the battery, and I have IC5 connectors. Here, look at this. Hey, imagine that. Hey, imagine that. All right, where's my power button? Oh, right here. Hey, I think that's all the beeps I need, right? Any hobby wing gurus out there? I don't know, not bad, right? I wasn't barely even trying there, boys. I ain't trying to like wrap myself up here. There, I'll scoot it out a little bit and then I'll see if I can't go full beans on camera. I am inside, you know, and this is only on the bench. This is a full-on, you know, beast truck here. I'm gonna hold on. Right, we're gonna try crawler speed. I don't know what speed that is, but y'all probably can't hear me very well, so I'm just going to go full beans. than I expected. 12S is 12S with an 800 kV motor. Good Lord. Oh, mama. Yeah, I'm kind of tingly there, fellas. Yeah, 12S XMAXX. 800 kV motor. Hobby Wing Easy Run X5 G2. Sorry, I gotta shake that off. I'm like, literally, I got the worst chill of my life. I'm like, it's just like, 12S might just be where this truck deserves to be. Yeah, 12S here. Here, I'm gonna try this so y'all can see my finger depress the throttle. I'm gonna like take a better stance here. All right, watch. I'm gonna barely touch it, and you're gonna see the wheels take. I'm gonna go full beans. I'll just do a real slow progression here. All right. Truth be told, I have too much slack on my belt. That was mediocre for what this truck is actually capable of. Oh yeah. Y'all see this down here? It moved my mat. It was so powerful, it moved my mat. But anyway, so this was my XMAXX conversion from 8 to 12S. Yeah, 12S is where it's at there, boys, you know. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for swinging in. I really wish I can condense these videos down into like 3 seconds so y'all could like just absorb it all just like that, you know, just like a snap. But anyways, yeah, thanks. Get you a 12S XMAXX Ultimate. They're dope. See you in the next one.